Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to start chapter 2, that is polynomial, and previously we have done two exercises, that is 2.1 and 2.2. Today we are going to start exercise 2.3. So in exercise 2.3, see question number 1. Divide the polynomial px by polynomial gx and find the quotient and remainder in each of the following. So in this first part we have given px equals to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and gx equals to x square minus 2. Now here we can say that dividend is px, that is x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and divisor is gx, that is x square minus 2. So in this case here we will divide it. So first step is that we will divide this x cube by x square, so it will be x. So we will write this x here, and then we will multiply this x by x square, then it will be x cube. We will write this x cube here, then by putting minus sign we will cancel it. Now by cancelling, after this x will multiply by minus 2, so x into minus 2, it will be equals to minus 2x, so we will write minus 2x below 5x. So here plus 5x and minus x, so here we will change the sign, so it will become plus. So 7 plus here 5 plus 2 will be 7, so 7x, and we will put minus 3, and by solving it, it will be minus 3x square. Now after this we have minus 3x square plus 7x minus 3. Now here again using same step, minus 3x square will divided by x square, so by cancelling it will be minus 3, so we will write minus 3 here. Now minus 3 into x square will become minus 3x square, and minus 3 into minus 2, minus 3 into minus 2 will become minus will be plus, and 3 into 2 will be 6. So here this 6 will be written. Now after this minus will become plus, so it will be cancelled. Now by cancelling it, and here minus 3 and plus 6, so it, sign will be changed, it will be minus, so it will become minus 9, and 7x plus 0x, it is 7. So in this case 7x minus 9, this is remainder, and x minus 3 is quotient. So by using this method we can find its quotient and remainder. Now after this, see next part. In next part also px equals to x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and gx equals to x square plus 1 minus x. So first we will write it in standard form. So according to standard form, first we will write this gx will be written as x square minus x and plus 1. Now we will divide this x power 4 plus 0x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5 by x square minus x plus 1. So by using same way, first this x power 4 will divided by this x square, so it will be x square, then x square will multiply by this x square, so it will be x power 4. By using minus sign we will cancel it. Now x square will multiply by minus x, so it will be x cube. By putting minus sign it will be minus x cube. Now then this x square will multiply by 1, then it will be plus x square, so we will write plus x square here. Now by solving it, this will become x cube, and it is minus 4x square, and it is plus 4x, and it is 5. Now by using again by same method, first this x cube will divided by this x square, so it will be x. Now x into x square, it will be x cube. By putting minus sign it will be cancelled, then x will multiply by minus x, and it will be minus x square, then here minus plus, and sign will be of plus, so it will be minus x square, and here 4x minus x, it will be 3x, and it will be 5. Now by using again same method, it will be this. So here by solving it, remainder will be 8. So here we can say quotient equals to x square plus x minus 3, and remainder will be 8. So in this way we can do this part. Now after this, see its next part. In third part is also same, that is x power 4 minus 5x plus 6, and gx equals to 2 minus x square. So first we will write it in the standard form, that is minus x square and plus 2. So we will divide this minus x square plus 2 by x power 4 plus 0x cube plus 0x square minus 5x plus 6. Now here x power 4 will divided by minus x square, so it will be minus 4x x power 4, so this x power 4 will be cancelled, then minus x square will multiply by 2, so it will be minus 2x square. So by using this it will be 2x square and minus 5x and plus 6. Now again dividing this 2x square by minus x square, so this will be cancelled, so it will be minus 2 and minus sign will become plus and it will be cancelled, and here remainder will be minus 5x plus 10. So in this way we can find its remainder, and quotient is minus x square minus 2. This is the quotient. Now in question number 2, check whether the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial by dividing second polynomial by first polynomial. So when we have to find their factors, so in this, by dividing one polynomial by another, if remainder is 0, then in that case first polynomial will be factor of second polynomial. So we will divide this px by gx. That means here 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. This will divided by t square minus 3. Now by dividing first this t power 4 will divided by t square. So 2t square will be there. Now 2t square will written here. So by putting minus sign it will be cancelled. Now 2t square will multiply by minus 3, so it will be minus 6t square. So we will put minus 6t square here. Now here this sign will be changed, so minus plus will be plus, so plus 6 and minus 2 will become plus 4t square, and here minus 9t and minus 12t we will write here, and here it will be 3t power 3. Now after this again this 3t cube will divided by t square, so it will be 3t, so we will write 3t here, 3t into t square. So 3t into t square will become 3t square. Now by putting minus sign it will be cancelled. 3t into minus 3 will be minus 90, so minus 90 will be written here. Now by putting plus sign it will be cancelled, so only 4t square minus 12 will left. So in this again this 4t square will divided by t square, so 4 will be left, and here by multiplying this 4 by minus 3 it will be minus 12, and this minus 12 will also cancel, so remainder will be 0. So by solving this we can say remainder is 0. When remainder is 0, so as we can see the remainder is left as 0, therefore we say that t square minus 3 is the factor of 2t square plus 3t plus 4, so it will be factor. Now in the same way, see its next part. In next part we have x square plus 3x plus 1 and 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. So it is given first polynomial and second polynomial. So by dividing second polynomial by first polynomial we can solve it. So in first case this 3x power 4 will divided by x square, so it will be 3x square. So we will write 3x square here. Now 3x square into x square will be 3x power 4. By putting minus sign it will be cancelled. Now 3x square into 3x will be 9x square. So we will write 9x cube. 9x cube will be here. Now by putting minus sign it will be minus 4x. After this minus 4x will multiply by 1 also, so it will be minus 4x. Now after solving it it will be 2x. Now in the same way it will be minus 4x cube. So again applying same step, in this minus 4x will divided by x square, so it will be 2, and by putting 2 it will be cancelled. So in this way they will also cancel, it is also cancelled. Now in the same way here also remainder will be 0. When remainder is 0, so we can say, as we can see the remainder left is 0, therefore we say that x square plus 3x plus 1 is the factor of 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Now in the same way third part is also same. So in third part also you have to divide this x cube minus 3x plus 1 by here 5x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. So by dividing here we will find that remainder is 2. So remainder is 2 means remainder is not 0. If remainder is not 0, so in that case we can say that first polynomial is not the factor of second polynomial. So here as we see the remainder is not 0, therefore we say that x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor of x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. So in this way we can do this question. After this, see next question. In next question, question number 3, we have to obtain all the zeros of 3x power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are under root 5 upon 3 and minus under root 5 upon 3. So in that case, first of all we can take this that under root 5 upon 3 and minus under root 5 upon 3 are zeros. So multiplying it, or first we can take that they are equals to 0, means under root 5 upon 3 equals to 0 and minus under root 5 upon 3 also equals to 0. So by multiplying first by subtracting and squaring, so by subtracting and squaring, so we can take it as that x equals to, so first we will take as x equals to under root 5 upon 3 and another x will equals to minus under root 5 upon 3. Now in that case first we can write it x minus under root 5 upon 3 equals to 0, and in this case x plus under root 5 upon 3 equals to 0. Now by multiplying both sides, so by multiplying both sides it will be x plus under root 5 upon 3 into x minus under root 5 upon 3 equals to 0. So by using identity a square minus b square, so it will be x square and minus it will become 5 upon 3 equals to 0. By taking LCM it will be 3x square minus 5 equals to 0. So px or gx will become 3x square minus 5. So we can say that gx equals to 3x square minus 5. So we will divide this equation by 3x square minus 5. So by dividing we will find that here factor will be, by finding it will remainder will be 0, and when remainder will be 0, so x square plus 2x plus 1, this is quotient. From this we can find by splitting middle term. By using splitting middle term we can find two another zeros. So by finding two another zeros we will see that under root 5 upon 3 minus under root 5 upon 3 minus 1 and minus 1. So remaining two zeros will be minus 1 and minus 1, means minus 1 and minus 1 will be remaining 0. So in this way we can do this question. So here you have to use splitting middle term for solving it. Now in question number 4, in dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial gx, the quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4 respectively. Find gx. So in this case we can take px as x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Now in quotient, that is x minus 2. Now and remainder is also given. So by applying this formula, as we know dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, now putting its value, so here this is dividend, this is divisor, this is quotient and this is remainder. So by solving it we will find that gx into x minus 2 equals to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. So here gx will divide by this. Now by using this we will divide it. Now by dividing it, here remainder will 0. So here x square x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 will divisible by this x minus 2. Then quotient will be x square minus x plus 1. So here we can say that gx will be x square minus x plus 1. So this is the answer. In this way you have to do this question. Now after this, see question number 5. In question number 5 we have to just tell that given example are here polynomials are given, that is px, gx, qx and rx, which satisfy the division algorithm. So here in this first case, we have to tell that whether degree of px equals to degree of qx. So degree of px equals to degree of qx. Now here we can take any of the example. So according to the division algorithm, dividing px and divisor gx are two polynomial where gx is not equals to 0, then we can find the value of quotient, that is qx, and remainder rx. Now with the help of below given formula, dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So by solving it, rx equals to 0 and degree of rx will be lesser than gx. So here degree of remainder will be lesser than degree of gx. Only in that case we can take any example. Now similarly in this first case, so degree of px will be equals to degree of qx. So in that case we can take one more example, that is qx will be equals to x square plus x plus 1. It means here we know that degree of this qx should be equal to degree of this gx. So by solving this we can say that dividing by 3. So by dividing by 3 we can find its value. Now similarly in second part also, in second part we have given degree of qx equals to degree of rx. So here also you can take one example. Let us take example x square plus x is the polynomial of divisor gx equals to x. So by using it will be x square plus x upon x and x plus 1 equals to qx. Now here also remainder will be 0. So thus you can see the degree of quotient is equal to the degree of remainder, hence division algorithm is satisfied. In the same way, see third part, so degree rx equals to 0, the degree of remainder is 0 when the remainder left after division of algorithm is constant. Let us take an example. Here example is px equals to x square plus 1 if polynomial be divided by gx equals to x. So here we can take this example x square plus 1 divided by x, so it will be equals to qx. Now clearly here we can see that the degree of remainder is 0, hence division algorithm is satisfied here. So in this way you have to do this exercise and your chapter is also finished. Now after this we will start next chapter. So all of you, thank you for watching this video and have a nice day to all.